good day everyone. For today, we are going to talk about inferential statistics along with its key concept. So, ang atong first concept is test of hypothesis for a single sample. So, before we dive in sa atong discussion or sa atong examples nga nadiri, sa among PPT, i-include dito ang definition sa hypothesis, hypothesis testing, as well as the types of hypothesis, which is the null and alternative hypothesis, as well as the indicated table on how to determine the null and alternative hypothesis. And then, of course, the different one-sample test to use, whether it is z-test or t-test. So now, ano na ito sa atong example para dali na siya mailhan since the following terms nga akong i-mention is nara siya sa PPT. So we have here our first example. Ato siyang basahon. According to a 2011 survey, Filipinos spend an average amount of 150,000 pesos annually on housing with 9,000 standard deviation. A suburban community claims the residents did not spend 150,000. The community used 48 residents, and they found out that the residents spent an annual average of 155,500. Is there a sufficient evidence to support the claim at 0.05 level of confidence or significance? So first natong buhaton, we have to first identify what is the claim. So ang claim diri is did not spend 150,000 pesos. So after nimo i-identify ang claim, imo siyang i-identify what is the appropriate symbol. So this did not spend, ang iyang equivalent nga symbol na is not equal. So mas later on masabtan na siya. So first step na to, we have to state the null and alternative hypothesis. So ang atuang balik to diri sa appropriate symbol na to, atong appropriate symbol is not equal. So if ang ato ganing not equal gani, pasabot ana, belong na siya sa alternative hypothesis. So ato ang claim, ato na siyang ibutang sa alternative hypothesis, which is the population mean is not equal to 150,000, which is the claim. And then of course, ang null hypothesis is the opposite sa atong alternative hypothesis. So there is a null. We have population mean is equal to 150,000. So after natong identify the null and alternative hypothesis, let's go on sa step 2, which is to select a level of significance. So ang ato diring level of significance is 0.05. So ato na siyang i-identify 0.05. We have to identify if it's we're going to use a z-test or t-test ba. Now in here sa z-test na to, if it is greater than or equal to 30, then atong sample mean, if it is greater than or equal to 30, atong gamiton is the z-test. So now ato na siya daling i-graph. Ang critical value sa 0.05, in which sa z-table siya is 1.960. Now, since not equal man siya, we're gonna use two-sided or two-tailed nga basta two-tailed atong gamiton. So we're gonna put a negative 1.960 and then a positive 1.960. So next, since na-identify naman, we are going to use z-test, then we have to locate the critical value. Critical value, not equal man siya, so pasabot, it is also a two-tailed, we have to put critical values sa side by side since di na ito ma-determine if it is less than or it is greater than. So we have now our step 3, which is to compute the test statistics. So we are going to use z-test. Formula for z-test equals the sample mean minus the population mean over standard deviation divided by the sample size. So ang mean dire is 155,500 minus the population mean, which is 150,000, over standard deviation nato is 9,000. That's according to given, wala ka na buot dire. And then divided by our sample size, which is the 48. So ato na lang i-distribute ang mga values. And then ang atuang answer, our z-score is 4.23. Now, mubalik ta dire sa graph nato. So there is a graph. As I said, it is two-tailed. So we have negative 1.960 as well as positive 1.960. Now, ilocate na to ang 4.23. Since 4.23 yun na siya, pasabot, mas dako pa siya sa 1.960. So, pa-right yun na siya. So, masun na siya diri sa kanina ay lugom or kanina ay rejection region nga atong gitawag. So, after na to ma-compute ang test statistics, let's go sa step 4, which is ang formulate the decision rule. Now, sa atong step 3, if kani-ganing answer na to sa z-test or atong z-score is masuod gani siya sa shaded region, pasabot ana automatic i-reject nimo ang null hypothesis. So, sa step 4, we have to formulate a decision rule. As I said, nakasud ang 4.23 sa diri nga region, so atong i-reject ang null hypothesis. And at the same time, since opposite man siya sa alternative hypothesis, reject null hypothesis and accept the alternative hypothesis. Now, after step 4, we have step 5, we have the conclusion. How to formulate a conclusion? Very easy siya, maingon na ka. The claim of the suburban community is true that the residents did not spend 150,000 pesos. Nganon true man. Because atong gi-accept ang atoang alternative hypothesis in which ang atoang claim diha sad na belong. And atong rejection region is the null hypothesis. We have another example. So this time, magtackle na sad ta about sa t-test nga atong gamiton. So we have here itong pasang example. A recent study shows that the mean pulse rate of a college woman is 73. A researcher wants to know the mean pulse of all college women is equivalent to 73. So he measured the pulse rate of 15 college women in a certain university and found that the mean is 70.31 with a standard deviation of 8.52. So you have to use the 0.10 level of significance. So in here, dili na to madali-dali locate ang claim. It is because there's no the word claim being stated. So if there's no claim, find what is it that the problem wants to know or wants to prove. So we have to look for the keyword. So ang giingon diri, a researcher wants to know the pulse rate of all college women that is equivalent to 73. So that will be our claim, since that is the researcher wants to know or wants to prove. So our symbol for that one is equals, since equivalent it is also kanang equal sad pasabotan na niya. So we have here the given, the sample size 15, population mean 73, the standard deviation we have 8.53, and then we have the sample mean which is 70.31. So first, ibutan na nato asa ang claim. So, ang ato adring symbol is equal man. Makita ninyo sa PPT, kung equal gani, belong na siya sa null hypothesis. So, at then nato ibutan sa null hypothesis ang ato ang claim. So, the population mean is equal to 73. And then, ang ato ang alternative, of course, opposite man ginanduha, alternative and null. So, sa alternative na to, yung sa may opposite sa equal, which is not equal. So, population mean is not equal to 73. So, the claim doesn't always on the alternative side. It can be anywhere. It can be on null hypothesis or on the alternative hypothesis. Now, in step 2, ato na lang i-identify the level of significance, which is 0.10. And then, what test to use if it is t-test? So, we are going to use t-test na naman. To use t-test, you have to make sure that the sample size is less than 30. So, the sample size there is 15 man. So, we're gonna use t-test. And then, in using t-test, you have to use degrees of freedom. So, how to locate the degree of freedom? You minus na mo ang sample size 15 minus by 1. So, our degree of freedom will be 14. And then, unsa siya nga tail? It is two-tailed because it is equal. So, you will never know if it is less than or greater than. So, since two-tailed man siya, ang atong i-drawing a graph is side-by-side man, since we'll never know if it is greater than or less than. So, now we have to find the critical value. So, we're going to use t-test, diba? And then, our level of significance is 0.10. So, ato na siya i-locate sa babaw. Makita na sa babaw na 0.10 diha. And then, we're going to use degree of freedom, which is 14. So, 0.10 is kilid, and then sa kilid na is 14. So, imo na siya, mag-draw na kagline na kung asa nga number magka-intersect sila, then that is the critical value. Now in this case, our critical value is 1.761 and it is two-tailed, so magsuwat tag negative 1.761 and then the other side is the positive 1.761. Now, ang ato namang na-locate if the level of significance, the type of test, and if it is two-tailed or one-tailed, and then the critical value is bug na ta sa step 3, which is to calculate the test statistics, and we're using the t-test. So the formula is t equals a sample mean minus population mean over standard deviation divided by the sample size. So distribute the givens, and then ang ato ang t-score is negative 1.22. Now, balik ka sa imong graph, atong critical value nga na-mention earlier is 1.761, positive and negative. Now, ang answer sa t-score, ato na siyang ibutang dire para mailhan na to whether we reject the null hypothesis or we accept the null hypothesis. Now, since it is a negative 1.22, negative ba siya, so there it is sa left side. Now, how to do that? How to kanang put the negative 1.22? Imo siyang ilhon. Mas dako ba siya or mas gamay ba siya sa atong critical value? Since mas gamay man siya sa critical value, of course, mag-una gid na siya sa atong critical value. So, ano na to ibutan diri? Somewhere in this part, mabutang ang negative 1.22. Now, we have to make a decision rule whether we accept the null hypothesis or we reject. Since as I said, ang kani nga mga shaded region, mora ni kung masud gani diha imong t-score is imo siyang ma-reject. Pero kung di gani masud, imo siyang i-accept. Since this one, kay wala man siya nasud sa shaded region, so ato i-accept ang null hypothesis since nara siya sa gawas, and then of course reject the alternative hypothesis. Now, the last one is the conclusion. So how to conclude? The claim of the researchers is true, or the claim of the mean pulse of all college women is equivalent to 73. Why it is true? It's because ang ato ang claim is na-belong siya sa null hypothesis, and then ang ato ang null hypothesis diri is atong gi-accept.
One-sided and two-sided hypothesis. Hypothesis testing is a fundamental concept in statistics used to make inferences about populations based on sample data. One-sided and two-sided tests are two common types of hypothesis tests used in statistical analysis. They differ in terms of the directionality of the hypothesis and the way they assess the significance of the results. So how do we know when you're supposed to use a one-tailed test or a two-tailed test? One-tailed test, also known as a one-sided test, is used when there is a specific directional hypothesis or an interest in only one direction of an effect. It tests whether a population parameter is significantly greater than or less than a certain value, but not both. There are two types of one-sided test: the right-tailed test and the left-tailed test. The right-tailed test, also called an upper-tailed test, tests if a population parameter is greater than a specified value. Left-tailed test, also called a lower-tailed test, tests if a population parameter is less than a specified value. Two-tailed test. A two-tailed test, also known as two-sided test, is used when there is an interest in whether a population parameter is significantly different from a specific value without a directional hypothesis. It tests if the population parameter is not equal to a certain value without specifying whether it's greater or less than that value. The null hypothesis typically includes an equality, and the alternative hypothesis states that the population parameter is different from the specified value. The choice between a one-tailed and two-tailed test depends on the research question, the direction of the effect of interest, and whether there is a prior expectation about the direction of the relationship. One-tailed tests are more powerful when there is a specific directional hypothesis, while two-tailed tests are more appropriate when there is an interest in any significant difference from a specified value, regardless of direction.
p-value in hypothesis test. So first is null hypothesis is equals to 168 and alternative hypothesis is not equal to 168. So ang n niya is 36, x bar is 169.5, standard deviation is 3.9, confidence level is 0.25. Kung alpha niya is equals to 1 minus confidence level, so i-minus na to siya sa 0.25. So makuha na to ang alpha niya nga 0.05. So magamit na siyang p-value method. First to kuhaan is ang z-value. Ang z-value niya 3. So z equals x bar minus null hypothesis over standard deviation over square root of n. So 169.5, ang 169.5 mo na siya yung x bar, so 168 is ang null hypothesis, so i-minus na siya. So ang makuha na to is 1.5, so 3.9 mo na to ang standard deviation na itong 36 sa n. So ato siyang i-divide para makuha na to ang 0.65. So ato i-divide ang duha para makuha na to ato ang z value nga 2.31. So atong z is 2.31, so ato ibutang diri 2.31 distribute na to dire sa dire. So dire is may mo na siya negative. So 2.31 atong 2.31 magamit ta og z table para makuha na to iyang value. So ang ninggawas is 0.98956. So atong gamiton ang 0.98956 minus na to 1 para makuha na to ang value nga 0.01044. So next is pagkatao na to ang value sa iyang sa area dire nga wala na reject. So itong button is atong i-minus ang 0.98956 sa 0. Ito i-minus ang 0.98956 sa 0.01044. So magawas na is 0.97912. So mo na yung area sa failed to reject. So the next button is magtawag na to ay yung p-value para kuha na to kung kinsay kung ma-reject ba na to ang hypothesis or dili. So ang 0.01044 times nito siya 2 para makuha ang 0.02088. Then ang atong alpha is 0.05 man to. So mas dako pa man ang alpha niya, so kailangan na to i-reject ang null hypothesis. So muna siya ang yung p-value nga method. Muna yung p-value nga method, yung formula. So next example, same ra siya o pagi pero lahi na siya ang mga given. So itong button katong na is 2-tailed test, so karon is 1-tailed test ra tong gamit kay wala man siya di man siya not equal man siya sa katuganiha kay is not equal sa diri kay is kuan raman less than 5 raman. So itong gamiton is 1-tailed test ra. So itong unang button is pangitaon na to ang yung z value. Dayon, gamitan na to yung formula. Ano yung formula? Ano yung formula? Kani. So, first na to button is z equals x bar minus null hypothesis over standard deviation divide square root of n. So, next to button. So, yung x equals 4.8. Muna siya ang x bar na to, 4.8. So, yung null hypothesis is 5. So, yung standard deviation is 0.05. 0.05. Then, yung n is 40. So, next na to is negative 0.2. I-over na to sa 0.7906. Ang kaning negative 0.2 muna nakuha na to sa 4.8 minus 5. So, muna siya. So, ang kaning 0.07906 muna yung answer sa 0.055 square root of 40. So, ato siyang i-divide para makuha na to ato ang z value. So, ang answer is negative 2.53. So, magamit na sa tag table para makuha na to ang iyang p-value. So, yung p-value ay yung z table niyang nakuha is 0.0057. So, kaya usara man ka 1/3 test naman itong gamit. So, largo na ta. P-value is ito siyang 0.0057 kay less than siya sa alpha na to nga 0.002. 0.02 din. Kaya mas dako kumanaan to kaysa sa 0. So, mo nang reject yapon na to siya, reject yapon na to ang p-value na to. P-value na to ang null hypothesis. So, same ra siya pamaagi sa ganina pero mas katito nila kay tungod sa total test ang gamit. So, muna siyang example sa muna ang example sa p-value in hypothesis test. Thank you.
General procedures for test of hypothesis. Testing a hypothesis involves several general procedures to determine if there is enough evidence to reject the null hypothesis in favor of the alternative hypothesis. Here are the general steps for conducting a hypothesis test. There are eight steps for conducting a hypothesis test. First is formulate the hypothesis. Null hypothesis. This is the default assumption that there is no significant difference or relationship. Alternative hypothesis. This is the hypothesis that contradicts the null hypothesis and suggests there is a significant difference or relationship. The second step is select the significance level. The significance level denoted by A is the probability of rejecting the null hypothesis when it is actually true. Common values for A are 0.05 or 0.01. Step 3. Choose the test statistic. The test statistic is a numerical summary of the data that is used to determine the likelihood of the observed result under the null hypothesis. Fourth, determine the critical region. The critical region is the set of values of the test statistic that lead to the rejection of the null hypothesis. Fifth, collect data and perform the test. Gather the necessary data and calculate the test statistic. Compare the test statistic to the critical region to decide whether to reject the null hypothesis. Next is drew a conclusion. Based on the test result, make a decision to either reject the null hypothesis in favor of the alternative hypothesis or fail to reject the null hypothesis. 7th, interpret the result. Interpret the findings in the context of the research questions and the significance level chosen. The last one is report the result. Present the results of the hypothesis test, including the test statistic, p-value, and the conclusion drawn. These are the general procedure followed in hypothesis testing to make informed decision based on statistical evidence. That's all. Wow! Yawa. Kakapoy! Visit.
Test hypothesis means example number 2. So, step 1, identify the given. So, population proportion 20 years. Population standard deviation 8.9 years. And sample mean is 71.8 years. Sample size is 100. And the alpha is 0.05. So, step 2, formulate the hypothesis. So, null hypothesis, population proportion equals 70 years. And alternative hypothesis, population proportion greater than 70 years. So step 3, identify the critical region. So monotone growing. So para mo sa monotone critical region. So 0.5, 0.35, then 70 years. At siya din. Pagkuha ng Z is ang kanyang 1.64 plus 1.65 kasi Z-table na siya makita. So, plus ang duha din divided 2 equals 1.645. So, mo na itong critical value sa Z, 1.645. So, step 4, calculate the Z. So, Z equals sample mean minus population proportion over population standard deviation over square root of sample mean. So, i-distribute nato siya, then equals 2.02. So, step 5 is to make a decision whether you reject the hypothesis, the null hypothesis or accept the alternative hypothesis. So, in this part, we reject the null hypothesis and we accept the alternative hypothesis. So, ang kanira jud kay maghimo jud kag decision whether you accept the null hypothesis or reject it. Test hypothesis proportions examples. So, given, so mo ang required condition mate. So, ang kaning 0.65k. Kasi dito ni siya sa problem nga 55%. So, the sample size is 250. The successes is 180 and the population proportion is 0.65 and the p-hat is divide ra ang successful o ang new IT investors equals 0.72, then the alpha is 0.04. So our alternative hypothesis is P is not equal 0.65 and our null hypothesis is P equals 0.65. So this is our formula, this one. So P hat over population proportion, minus the population proportion, then over square root of P, open parenthesis 1, minus P, close parenthesis over N. So, distribute na nato sila. Then, the answer is 2.32. So, calculate the p-value. So, the null hypothesis is 0.65, alternative hypothesis is 0.65, the alpha is 0.04, then the z is 2.32. So, mo ni siya 2p, open parenthesis, z greater than 2.32. So, distribute na siya. So, the answer is 0.0204 or 2%. So, this is our critical value. So, using the z table, makita niyo dito ang 0.9898. So, mo ito ang critical region dapit. So, equivalent to 0.0102. So, there is only about a 2% chance of obtaining a simple result as extreme as 180 out of 250 successes, given the true success rate is 65%. So, the p-value rule. So, reject null hypothesis if p-value is less than equal the alpha. So, since p-value equal to 0.0204 less than alpha, so we reject the null hypothesis, then there is enough evidence to conclude that the population proportion differs from 0.65 or that the success rate has changed. So example number 1 for variance. So the claims is sigma squared f is not equal sigma squared nf. The null hypothesis is sigma squared f equals sigma squared nf. And the alternative hypothesis is sigma squared f is not equal sigma squared nf. So this is our data. For f, the sample is 15, the non-fraction is 16, and the standard deviation is 6.17, and the standard deviation of non-fraction is 13.12, and the alpha is 0.16. So the formula of variance is sample variance. So SNF squared minus SF squared. So this is fraction and this is non-fraction. So ang mag-una diri kay ang pinakadako og value, which is the non-fraction, 13.12 squared over 6.17 squared equals 4.522. So this is our critical value here nga part. Dayon ang kaning 2.463 kay adto ni siya sa F table makita kani siya, and adto ni siya makita adto ni makita dito 0.4 sa top sa F table din 15 and 14. So mo na makita 2.463. So ang critical value. So basta naglibong mo nga 0.5 ang na-admit kay it is a two-tailed test, so we use the half of the alpha, so 0.5. Then the result is we reject the null hypothesis and support the alternative hypothesis. The sample data support the claim. So mo ni siya ang variance. So mo ni ang yung formula. Ang kaning F and NF kay ma-change ni siya based sa problem.